all, how you been doing over here? And today's video is all about me sharing my journey about how I joined and started working as a cabin crew. And also you all had many questions about how you manage your work, like, as in when you start flying, then how do you manage staying away from your family and all that. You had so many questions about that. I'm going to answer all that by sharing my story. Before we start the video, let me tell you that I have made a new channel. Please, there's a link mentioned. Please go subscribe over there. Now I have made that channel because of your request, because you all said that you want to see product reviews, this thing, that thing, you want to see chit chat, masti mazak wali cheeze. So I didn't want to kind of mix up on this channel, because if I'm uploading that often, which is possible only on the other channel, then it would be kind of a mix up and it would be very difficult for you all to like locate any certain or a specific type of video. So please support me over there. Please subscribe on the new channel, and we will start this video. So there is already a video wherein I have already shared, like, when I joined, how I got selected, and how I started flying and everything. So if you want a detailed explanation about that, you all can go and see that video. However, for now, I'll just share with you, like, when I got selected, when I cleared my examinations, how life went through, and how there was like a drastic change in my life. I'm gonna share that. So first, when I got selected as a cabin crew, I had gone for my training. My training was in Delhi, and obviously when I went in Delhi, for sure I felt homesick, because the only people who were there around were just your friends, actually, who were there as a cabin crew, and even they were away from the family. So like, come on guys, even they used to feel the same thing. That's why even they used to feel homesick. So for 2.5 months I was away from my family. So even if you are thinking to apply as a cabin crew, be prepared and keep that thing in your head straight away, that you would be away from your family. So if I get questions like, is there a training center which is in Mumbai and all this. See, if your airline has a training center which is in Delhi, you will have to go to Delhi. If your airline has a training center which is in Mumbai, you have to stay back in Mumbai. It's like that. Okay, so I went, I cleared my training, and I came back. Exams were very difficult. It's like, 1 or 2 people even failed. So keep that thing straight in your mind, that if you want to become a cabin crew, then you will have to clear the examination as well, even if you get selected after the interview. And every year also you will have examinations, okay? Keep that thing straight in your head. Now, when I came back, it's not that, I cleared my exam, I directly started flying. No. They will make an airport entry pass for you. So that took like around a month's time. So 1 month I spent with my family, and the base which was provided to me was Pune. Okay, I get a lot of questions like, can I get Mumbai base? Can I get Delhi base? No guys, straight away no. If only and only if the airline has a fixed base in Mumbai, then only you would get it. Delhi and Mumbai are bases which are really not provided by airlines, because mostly, see, people want to stay in Delhi and Mumbai because of their family. They would never want to leave their home city, right? Their family, right? So that's the reason they do not have very often they do not have vacancies for these bases, like Mumbai and Delhi. You can apply for a base transfer. So the bases which initially mostly airlines provide are Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, Chennai, and all these bases. So you will have to work slog for a year or 2, and then you can request for a base change. Now, when can you request for a base change is a question that I get. Again, I really cannot say, because it all depends upon the vacancies. If your airline has a vacancy in Mumbai base, in like after 2 months of joining, then you might get a base transfer in 2 months. If the vacancy is not there for 2 years, you would be stuck for 2 years as well in a single base where you don't want to stay. So if you have questions like, can I stay with my family? Can I get this base and that? It all depends upon the airline. If they have a vacancy, you will get that base. But mostly they do not have vacancies. For Delhi and Mumbai, let me make it very clear, because I did not get it. Okay. So what I did was I took Pune base, because they gave me 3 more bases, and I chose Pune because that was closest to Mumbai, and at least I knew at the back of my head that okay, so if I select Pune, at least they speak Marathi. At least it's not going to be like some language like Tamil Nadu or something, Chennai, like that. So I chose Pune base because food, people, many of the things are going to be like kind of similar to Mumbai. So I would not feel, and actually I never felt that I moved on into a different city, except for the part that I was homesick. That's it. So I chose Pune base, went to Pune, started staying over there, started flying out of there. Now I get questions like, if you fly from a major base like, Mumbai and Delhi, you will get more salary. If you from other bases, then you would not get. Guys, I'm really not the right person to say that, because it all depends upon the type of flights which you get. Longer the flight, more will be your flying hours. And it's really a misconception. I've stayed in Pune, which is a very small base, but I have seriously flown for more than 100 hours. Many times I've flown for more than 100 hours a month. So it's nothing like that. Whatever, I get questions like, मैम कौन सा बेस चूज करना चाहिए, मुझे हैदराबाद बोल रहे हैं, अहमदाबाद किधर पे ज्यादा फ्लाइंग है, किधर पे पैसा. अरे पहले सिलेक्ट तो हो जाओ. At least first start flying, get the experience first. Directly you're asking questions like from where you will make money. First think about getting more experience and try to learn as much as you can. Okay, so yeah, start flying out of Pune, and obviously learned a lot of things. The only thing that I didn't like was, staying away from home and, being homesick. That was something that I really hated. Now, what I did was, initially when I joined over there, I started staying off with one of my roommates who was a cabin crew. Later we like kind of, changed the place. Now the place where I was staying with her was close to the airport. But whenever I had to meet my family, it was like, oh, I have to, like, first of all, I have to send a base to my send a mail to my base, and they will give me permission, only then I can leave the base. Okay. Otherwise, if they come to know that I have left without permission, then I would land up in problem. Okay, so what I used to do was, I used to stay very close to the airport with my friend. Okay, we both were staying. She was also a cabin crew. So the airport was closed, and I wanted to reach work on time. Okay, I didn't want to be like, kind of late for flight or something. But from the airport, the main highway from where we get buses to Mumbai, that was very far. So I'm like, what is this, yaar? I want to meet my family, and in that week of time, 4 to 5 hours are just spent in traveling. Okay, so how would I manage? So I told my friend I'm moving house from here. Then I changed my house, and I shifted to a place which was on the highway. It's called Wakad Pune Highway. I shifted over there. You might have seen that house in many of my videos. So when I shifted over there, it was very close to Mumbai. I used to reach Mumbai in just like 2 hours. And yes, company used to provide transportation also from there, because they provide like up to 40 meters, 40 kilometers or something. And Pune is not that big city. So yeah, I used to get transport as well. Whenever I used to get my week off, I used to send a mail to my base. And whenever it used to be my leave, I used to send a mail. If they give me permission, only then I used to come to Mumbai. Used to stay, spend time with my family, and then go back. So I kind of didn't feel like, I'm meeting my family in like 4 to 5 months, which happens with most of the cabin crew. There are so many cabin crew who do not have a base city in their home city, and they have to relocate to a different city, and they meet their family just 3 to 4 months in 3 to 4 months, and I feel very sad for them. But I was happy. I celebrated so many festivals with my family, spent good time with my pets, family, and everything. Learned a lot of things. Made new friends in my base and everything. Learned a lot of things. Then I got my base transfer exactly 1 year later. So it's like not 1 year later, but like 10 months later, I got my base transfer. It's like my manager called me up. I was in Kolkata. Okay. So I was in I was doing Kolkata. If you all have seen my Instagram post, you all can see that I used to do Kolkata layovers, which I do not get anymore because my base is now Mumbai. In Mumbai they don't have Kolkata layover. So all of a sudden the base manager is calling and telling me, Sunaira, तुम्हारा base transfer आ गया है Mumbai के लिए. I'm like, what? Are you serious? I'm like pinching myself because wow, getting a base transfer to Mumbai is like wow, the best thing ever. Staying with your family, flying from home base is the best thing ever. So I was really happy. I was like mad, and I was so tired after my flight, but still I didn't feel sleepy at all. There was one of my friends who got a base transfer to Delhi along with me. We both of us joined together. Both of us took Pune base together. Both of us got the transfer also together. So we were so happy that we came together. We are going together. So I called her and spoke to her on the phone like for 1 hour and shared that मेरा तो base transfer आ गया, तेरा भी आ गया क्या, and all that. So all these things, and shared with my family also that I'm happy base transfer आ गया. And then when it was the time for base transfer, the company obviously sent me to Mumbai. I chose the option of going on my own. Again, for that I had to send a mail to them that I am going on my own, because the flight would take more time. It would go to Bangalore and then Mumbai. Instead of that, I would just reach Mumbai in like 2 hours. So yeah, so that's how I got a base transfer to Mumbai. So I hope this clears your doubt, like how you get a base transfer. So the vacancy in Mumbai base in my airline came after 10 months for me. So I got it. There are many people who have got a transfer in like 4 to 5 months. Many people who got transfer in 2 months. Many people who are stuck since 2 years. So I hope that clears your question of how you start flying, how you'll have to be away from your family, how often you can see your family, and how soon you can get a base transfer. I hope this video clarifies your doubt after me sharing up my story. If you still have any more questions, please Instagram me, and I will definitely be very happy to share all my response or my feedback you bol rahi hu main, my answers with you. uh, and that's it. Now flying out of Mumbai, happy over here. That's it. That's all. And one more thing, guys. There's a new channel which I've started, which please subscribe to that, and share your love over there, because you all had requested for product reviews and so many things which I cannot post on this channel, because I don't want to mix like work and these kind of things. So please support me over there. Love you all, and follow me on Instagram to stay connected. Bye.